What is stock market? How to invest in stock market? And why the value of stocks keep moving up and down? I think these are the questions which come into your mind when you think about the stock markets. Don't worry, today I am here to clarify all the questions. Come, let's get into the topic. My name is Vivek and you're watching Delta Options. Before telling you what is stock market and how to buy and sell shares, let me explain you what are the shares in common man's terminology. Let me take you through the example. Imagine there is a person who has a small dairy business where he supplies milk and milk products to nearby cities. And now the business has grown very well with his hard work, and this time he wants to expand his business in a larger scale. For that, what he needs first is more cash. Say suppose he needs some 100 crores to extend the business. As the amount required here is huge, he thought of approaching to a bank and get money through the loan. But the problem is, if he is taking money from the bank, he will have to pay the EMI from the first month itself, even before he starts making profits. Here comes the funding companies called venture capital or angel funding companies, whose aim is to invest in other companies who had good business model and profitable ventures. Suppose these angel funding companies will be ready to invest in his dairy, then he need not to pay any EMI to the funding companies. Instead, he gives them some share of the business for which the amount they have invested in the company. For example, Byju's Learning. As their business is conceptual way of learning, they got investments from several funding companies because these funding companies got impressed by the Byju's business model. Point to remember is that if you need to get this kind of venture funds, your business needs to be registered as a company, and from this point the owner will be termed as a promoter. Just remember the term promoter as we will be using this throughout. Now comes the third stage. Now the dairy business is running very successful, and it's time he wants to enter into a business of making ice creams. To establish in a big way, he needs at least 1000 crores. Now he knows this is a big capital and funding companies will not be ready to invest that much of huge amount in his business. So he will try to get that amount from the public. For that, what he has to do is, he has to approach to SEBI stating that his company has to be listed in stock market for getting the funds from the public. SEBI is nothing but Securities and Exchange Board of India. It is a regulator for the companies listed in the stock exchange, which monitors that there is no fraud happens within. So here SEBI will consider few things before agreeing to list it in the stock market. It will check for what does the company do, what is the company's growth rate, and how much the company have debt, and so on. Once everything has been verified by SEBI, this milk product company will open an IPO, that is initial public offer, which means first the company is asking the public to invest in their company before listing in the stock market. If you remember, IRCTs have come through an IPO last year, which was priced at 315 to 320 rupees per share. And the people who got that IPO have got the best returns, because once entered the stock market, the IPO which was placed at 315 to 320 per share had become 626 rupees per share when it got listed. That means they got 96% higher return than the issue price. So now what happened? The dairy business is listed in the stock market and the general public can buy the shares, and the company can continue its business in desired way. Here the thing is that if you are buying some shares of a company, that means you are owning that certain portion of that company. That means you have now become the shareholder of that company. So share market will give you the opportunity to invest in certain company and become part of their growth. So here the promoter got the money through public, which they wanted to invest in the further business. And the advantage for the common people who invest in the company is that they get the profits whenever the company performs good. Now other thing to remember is that if a person buys a share from the company, he cannot sell back to the same company. Instead, he has to sell to a person who is trying to buy the same company shares. If someone wants to buy or sell shares, then stock market comes into the picture. Just a point to remember, we have NSE and BSE as our stock exchanges. We will discuss more about this in coming videos, as this video is confined to just basics. So here most of the people have the same question, why stock prices keep fluctuating. Coming to reality, take an example of a person who have bought the share of a particular company priced at 100 rupees. After 1 month, say suppose the company share price increased by 10 rupees. Now the share price is 110. That means he got 10% profit and he is happy for that. So he sold those shares at 110 rupees. Like that, the same way there will be number of people who thinks it is a good profit and everyone would have sold those shares. then there will be a definite impact in the share price and would be tend to decrease in the share price, even with a minimal impact. Vice versa, there will be people who have some good long-term view and they think this 110 rupees is also a good price, and they might be thinking that the company has a good future and they will be increasing the share quantity. The same way, the share price might be increased because a lot of people have increased their quantities. Along with it, there are certain factors which will be impacting the share price, like global news or company news or whatever the domestic news. It's all about supply and demand, which in turns will help in increasing the share price or sometimes will be decreasing the share price. So now the question is, if you want to sell or buy the shares every time you wanted to go to stock exchange? No. Now if you want to buy or sell shares, you can sit in home and do it from your mobile or laptop itself. Now everything is digitalized. No need of going to somewhere and buy the shares. You can do it in online. For this, we need to approach a stockbroker and need to open a demat account and a trading account. Let me tell you what is demat and trading account in short. Demat account is nothing but the place where you store your shares, and trading account is nothing but where you sell and buy your shares. As so many people have personally called me and asked for making a video on how to open a demat account, definitely I will make it as a next video. Now for opening the demat account, we have two kinds of stockbrokers. One is full service broker, the second one is discount broker. Full service broker like HDFC Securities, ICICI Direct and Axis Bank. Second one is discount brokers. That means they charge very less fee for an account opening and they don't charge any broker fee for holding the shares in delivery. That is free of cost. Until now we have seen what is stock market. Going forward, I will make videos on how to learn on picking the stocks and invest in them. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Meet you in the next video. Signing off, Vivek.